the fuck up too.
The Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
I already know what you're gonna do before you even do this shit.
Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Finds a man in the middle. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear, one of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging
RPO.
being able to provide
Run pass option.
being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and
Hey, wrong, bro.
predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot, and that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. The give out of the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Green. Spits it out to the back. Touchdown, Arkansas! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Offense working from the pistol. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's locked. They stay aggressive and push.
You already know what I'm gonna do.
And it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to throw. It's Carr. got it behind the line. It's Love. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Notre Dame lines up quickly. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll run play action. Looking to take a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to
Give it to the open receiver.
line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker.
There he goes. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. From the gun, running back gets to give. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Operating in the red zone here on second down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Caught over the middle, it's Bob. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. The Irish time to think about it. They'll open the quarter going for it on fourth down.
Let's go! Make the play here. Just be patient. Just take it to him.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Trying to surge it in. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way in.
You're in the flow.
If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most
You got to stay on the back, though.
stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big
operate.
after that last
See how I run the offense?
To flip the field like that, and not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing.
I ain't run no
This
comeback
offense
routes.
now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And
Scramble now, one time.
return here, they'll start this drive at their own 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. It's a fumble. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were.
Oh, he's got some space. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Find my guys quickly. Know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Pauly. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Going to the running game. Oh, he's got a chance. Sprinting away. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Looking to the big tight end.
You know, you're seeing in college football now how the tight end position is evolving. The athletes playing the position now are just so much better than they used to be. And this guy on that diving catch, he just showed you that.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking for room, it's Washington. Got enough for the first. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. Release to the back. Got a man. It's Washington. And he's brought down after a nice gain. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The offense in hurry-up mode. Looking for a man. It's Green. Good timing on the quick out. Open space at the 25. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a 1st down in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arkansas!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Might be calling a hot route. He'll start this drive firing. Bringing the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Rushes on him. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella. Get the 6. Get the pick 6.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Now, the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this 1st half. No surprise. Looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. That's going to do it here in the 1st half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. And the Razorbacks will boot it away to start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see.
It's a seam wide open. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Going deep. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can flip the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Fouls through the defense. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Back to throw, it's Carr. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Irish! They take the lead with the 6. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can, and they're asked to block a lot of the times too. But I'll tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread. Don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches, so he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And back to the air on 2nd down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Just don't quit.
Down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Nice pick up on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Notre Dame right back to the line. He is threatening to run his way into the Irish annals like Julius Jones did against Pitt and Navy, or maybe rolling like the bus, Jerome Bettis or Vegas Ferguson.
Just having a day. Give it to him. Good things happening. Listen, this offense, they're physical up front. They're creating holes, and the running back is doing the rest. This is clinic take 101 on how to be physical.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. Under fire. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Love. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house.
Feed him. He hungry.
Fighting Irish.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Here he comes from inside his... And the ball...
Come here, nigga.
Fighting disaster. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Hey, a lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Corners are going to bail. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Forced out of the pocket. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first
Scramble, scramble.
play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Here's a heat.
Motion deep. Motion go route.
At the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third.
That nigga play that ain't walking no more. That shit crazy. motion go route.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Green. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Razorbacks want to move quickly.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Wants to fire on second down. And the quarterback...
Scramble, can't do it.
Back at the 36.
And I think this offense is going to start to get a little frustrated. Back-to-back drives, they've had some success, but they find a way to shoot themselves in the foot. And right here, they don't protect their guy. And now, 3rd and long situation, you know the pass rushers are coming. They know it's a pass. Got to be smart here with this play call.
He makes a catch. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. To the air, it's Green. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm gonna win. Let's go, defense.
He'll bring it out. And he loses the ball deep in his own end.
All right, not ideal, right? Not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone. Get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now the offense will try to run out the clock with the lead. Makes the quick grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Carr. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Really needed to get some distance on that punt from this spot on the field, and he did. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Going right to work up top. Got it in the middle, it's Jones. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. To the air, it's Green. Now adjusting. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all
Ugly
comes
ass
down
ball
to
you
this play
throwing.
right here.
Trailing by a touchdown, this fourth down opportunity is gargantuan. Using his feet to buy time. He's going to take off. Quick step and go. Turning it on.
Get the fuck out of here,
Play
nigga.
on the scramble. Got out of bounds to stop the clock. Picked up the first down, and now they'll try to find a way to score.
And that is just the play they absolutely had to have. You're on the road, fourth quarter, fourth down, trailing. Your quarterback's got to be able to do something. Nobody was open. The play's breaking down. The pressure is collapsing on top of him. And somehow, some way,
Got some room in to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
That shit wild, bro.
They'll try to win it right here with the 2-point conversion, and this crowd is electric trying to stop them. Looking to pass. It's Green.
Bitch ass nigga, get the fuck off film me, pussy ass nigga. Trying that stupid ass shit, nigga. Lame ass nigga, yeah. Nigga, you trying to throw to the tight end, nigga. I'm all on that shit. Pussy ass nigga.
He'll bring it out. It's Price. Nice job by the kickoff.
You know
team.
what time it
Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Running out the clock seems
Best
to be
player today.
formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee.